Oh, high energy. I'm going to pull from alignment and see what's all going on today. I'm excited. Today is Crossway Day. So I'm just excited to see what's all going on, honestly. See if we have any blind spots, do any clarity. Just enlightenment today for sure. It feels like um, I'm setting up the cards at the moment. I just wanted to start the energy, honestly, because I'm excited because I've been wanting to record. And today is just lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action. Which I feel like that's an important energy, even how I already started translating. I do it in so many different forms. It's a time traveling aspect of energy. So either you're probably repeating the lesson or you are dealing with a lesson that seems similar, if that makes sense. And how you deal with it, that's the intriguing part. I just feel like it could be clarity. Definitely what I just sat there and said, but there might be blind spots also. Definitely is. You're within the lesson and you're at a cross when you don't know which way to go. So we're going to start off with the 12 universal laws and see what universal law is standing out today. The law of divine oneness. That's funny. This could be the center of the clock energy. At least for a person like me, which is this aspect. You can operate anywhere because you know you're one. It's like the compass going north, south, east, west. There's any direction you can go in. It's lovely to know that, honestly. Then the law of compensation. Something's returning. Hello, deja vu. I knew it was that energy. It feels like a highway. I like to use that expression. I probably need to go and observe the highway, honestly. Traffic coming in both directions. Sometimes it get flipped, but it be the same aspect of energy. It's intriguing. That's why I feel like something you already experienced and how you dealing with it this time. Or you're going through a lesson and you don't realize it's a lesson. That's the intriguing part. Because the law of compensation is something coming right back, like deja vu. And the law of vibration is in reverse. You don't realize it. Very intriguing. That's the aspect of be cautious of your actions. Karma form. You don't realize you will build either good karma or bad karma based off your actions. Because you're unaware of it's a lesson. Very intriguingly. I want to know where the mind is at. Just that being said, on the path, where's your focus and where to be headed to is really important. Ah, right, concentration is on the top. That's great. It's the aspect of energy when you first rise up. Where's your focus? How are you feeling when you wake up? That's an important energy. Today, I woke up ready, honestly, which was honestly surprising to me a little bit. Because just yesterday, I woke up feeling. Two came out. How did I wake up feeling yesterday? Unsure, honestly, but everything went perfectly. And we got two that came out. Your mind is on the right view and is headed to the right mindfulness. Alignment is perfect. From the jump, I seen right concentration, which means it goes right to the right view. Wherever you go to, it's going to be the right view. And then right mindfulness came out. I wound up projecting. Memory full, you have to project. That's so great. And this is a red base. It could be family. Something about DNA form. It's the mindfulness. And for me, mindfulness means memory full. You have to project and do something. It comes in so many different forms. You can project like what I'm doing vocally. You can paint. You can dance. It's something that's full. You have to release something to make more room, if that makes sense. It's one of those energies. And the right view is a green base. Either it's love or something growing. You're thinking about growth. I feel like money too. That's growth too. Money, it's growth, or it's love. Either you focused on love or growth. And money seems to be important within this concept too. That's probably, I feel like the growth part though. Alrighty, so we know where the mind is at and what universal law is standing out. The law of divine oneness. Your mind presently is on the right view and it's headed to right mindfulness, which is great. And I want to see what the message is. What is the message, Spirit? That was quick. Trust the divine plan. How lovely. Go with the flow, art of flow. I want to say be like water, definitely with the law of divine oneness. But it's definitely go with the flow. Don't have no resistance. Trust the divine plan. What if I don't know the plan, ma'am? Gotta work on self-trust. Work on yourself. How do you work on yourself? How are you feeling? Express your emotions. Pay attention to your emotions. It'll help you. You can even record like what I'm doing. You can write it down in ways to work on yourself other than trusting somebody else to tell you, if that makes sense. Because it's an aspect of energy I heard, and it made so much sense when I heard it. It was, I go to where the word is at, but the word is within me. Spirit is with you already, naturally. That's why it's good to trust yourself other than other people, because you don't know what spirit they carry, if that makes sense. Some people, different journeys for different folks. Trust the divine plan. And it's the law of divine oneness. That's the intriguing part of energy. Because even what I sat there and said, you could be paying attention to somebody else's energy and letting them guide the way for you when you should be guiding your own way. Even in that aspect, they will still give you puzzle pieces to your puzzle. That's why I always personally say, I ain't got no enemies. Even the ones that seem like they're against me, they always bring a puzzle piece for me in clarity. That's the intriguing part. And they probably do it unawarely. It could be an outfit, something that they say, they don't know why they're saying it. That's why the aspect of there's no such thing as bad gossip is a real aspect. It's somebody's life, it's somebody's puzzle piece. Because it's the law of divine oneness. You can't hide. I just feel like in the garden, you did something, then you try to go hide. It's oneness. It still will come through. That's so. This is clock form all day. It don't matter if something happened at 6 in the dark. Your senses will tell you. That's 12, not 6. And it will come through in a 9, which is a teaching energy, which will go with creativity to me, through communication. That's a cross too. Speaking of a crossway today, you will get your answers either way. It doesn't matter. Just trust the plan. This is aware people, spiritual people. You got to be tapped in spiritually to be able to sense it out. That's why the way you express whatever you're feeling is going to be in a creative form. You vocalizing it, or you drawing it, or it could be outfits. There's so many ways that people express. It's intriguing. That's why I trust the plan. Don't get paranoid. Sometimes this energy can make you paranoid. Become a clear channel. Become a clear channel. How funny. It's time to project. That's funny, awesome. Become a clear channel. Because it forms alignment. Sometimes you have people enters, as I said, unawarely, but if you don't project it, it goes missed. Like it's not happening. I said this to somebody today, because they were praying, And the things that they were praying about, I honestly begin to notice they don't believe in what they pray in. And the way Spirit brings it through, they don't like it because they don't understand it. That's the intriguing part. And I remember I translated this energy a while ago. Ask with sincerity. Be sure what you're asking for you really want. Because the way it comes through may not be the way that you expect. You would think it's evil when it's really what you're seeking. The way Spirit brings things through, be sure this is what you want. Compliments of the law of divine oneness. There's no telling how Spirit is going to do what Spirit do. And they seem to have got offended by it, but it's like, I noticed that they have a judgmental behavior. How Spirit going to operate through you and you are judgmental to certain people? You're going to miss your message or your blessing, whatever it is that you're seeking. So I had to say that. I was just like, yeah. It's intriguing when believers, like people who operate like on a Christian base or things like that, how they judgmental. And they supposed to be of love. Like, oh, no. Why are you praying? It was intriguing to me. But that goes with self-work. We all got growth to do. It's just, that was an energy that was intriguing to me. Because I'm a person who enters prayers. Become a clear channel. Trust the divine plan. And that's the enter to that. You're not trusting the divine plan. How enters are coming through. How about that? I want to say, won't he do it? It's more like, won't she do it? Won't energy do it? Won't energy do it? You can never deny energy. That's what you can't do. And houses over here in reverse too. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna go to the houses next. Begin to explore. I'm gonna go over to the houses now. What house is standing out today? Speaking of the clock for house is standing out today. I'm using the houses in astrology. They always the enters for me. I like to use my birth chart when it comes to the houses also. You should definitely learn your birth chart. It's something that I got enlightened to last year. And it came out again. Eighth house still came out. It was on the top, which caught my attention, but it was in reverse. This time it came up right. Something in the dark, something hidden. Scandal. Hidden and secret. This could be just what I said. That's the way your message is coming through. You're not expecting it to be that way, so you're going to miss it. It's in the dark. Or you're dealing with an actual scandal. You're going to get more clarity for that one. I want it now. I want the clarity now. Love. It's love. Your love is not the way you expect it to be. Your structure is not the way you expect it to be. The way you receive in love. I feel like expectations. That's definitely what I said already. And that was generosity. Generosity is important too. Caught my attention. I flipped it over, but I still need to flip it back over. It's love. What's in the dark is love. You're missing something. Because you may be judgmental to it. You're not expected to be in a certain way. And it's communication. It's communication. That's funny. Hello, extra clarity. Intriguing. And the third house came out. It's communication. Distance communication. Spirit is operating through people and you missing it. Or things. I have to mention food too, because I'm in a food base right now recording, honestly. And food is energy too. And it's the aspect you are what you eat, if that makes sense. Definitely when it's the law of divine oneness, it's in the dark and it's communication. All that's important. I put it right in the middle of love and trust the divine plan. I'm gonna see what order the houses are in. Your values are in the dark. Your values are in the dark. That's funny. Your answers. The way you seek is the same way you receive it. It's your values. That's funny, awesome. And it's halfway in oneness. It's you. Use your senses. Teaching a balance through a portal, and it's your roots. Somebody from your structure trying to communicate with you, and you're probably missing it. That's funny, perfect. It's your family member trying to communicate with you. This is very intriguing energy. That's why it's love. This is somebody dying. They're going over to the eternal side, and you think they're gone, but they're still present, and they're trying to communicate with you, but you're missing it because you think they're gone. But we're dealing with the law of divine oneness. They're hella present for sure. Very intriguing. Trust the divine plan. Generosity. Somebody trying to give you something. It could either be that person, your loved one, or that's what you're receiving or given. I get more clarity for this generosity because it's catching my attention. And this is the full moon. Behind it, there's no blind spots in it. That's going to be really important. Very important, this moon aspect, which we just went through a blood moon recently, which I was so happy, honestly. My fourth house is in Pisces energy, which is a water base, which is Cancer energy. And it's a full moon. You should be really whole, which for me, intriguingly, this is the aspect when it's examine and check yourself in aspects of energy. Because this is one where I be like, I'm supposed to be with my family, but I'm separated. I'm with community. And some people say community is family. That's energy right there. This is, when it's coming to practice what you preach, you could be missing something because you expect it to be in a certain type of way. And that's an important energy that I'm trying to get at when it even comes to myself, when it comes to community and family. Because I'm supposed to be on Thrive Time. This is Thrive Time. This is a full moon of the energy that I'm speaking of. And I'm a moon goddess. I translate energy in the dark, and I grow with my family, but I'm separated from my family. But my whole purpose is to translate from a distance. That's the intriguing part of the energy. And you could be that same exact way. You just might be, I feel like this highway energy that I was explaining. This feels like a highway. I'm supposed to be over here, but I'm over here, but I can reach over here. Energetically, energy-wise. That's a hard energy. It's hard just because it's the aspect of energy of it's seeing, believing, or hearing, believing. And hearing is an aspect of energy. It's a hard energy. I'm gonna come back to that. Or it's gonna get more clarity as I go. Express your joy. How lovely. Retreat. Change tracks. Speaking of that, change, there you go, right there. Change tracks. This is movement. That could be the law of conversation. Intriguing. What's that? This feels intriguing to explain. This might be your united energy. You might be going with your family, connecting. This is change tracks. You're not separated. You're doing a flip or a U-turn for extra sure. Correct your mistakes. If time travel was a thing, I would go and see. U-turn for sure. A U-turn for sure. You probably are expressing your joy, or you will, and correct your mistakes. And I feel the need. I will go and mend old relationships. I felt that energy kind of recently too. That's the intriguing part. It's something I've been working on. I have been doing it, but I find myself reaching back out to people that I dealt with before. And when I do, things normally go smooth for my part. Sometimes they still have tense, slow feelings, but the whole aspect is to mend that. Nothing should ever end on a harsh note, or you won't be able to move forward smoothly. It is carrying heavy weight, if that makes sense. Then nobody can move on with that type of aspect of energy. And it's important to mend those. And something that made me really want to start doing that is people that I've been dealing with, they dwell on their past a lot, past relationships. They're not over it. So you have to go and mend that. Go back to your past, do a U-turn, mend it so you can move forward. And that can go on a community base, because for me, that's why sometimes I'd be like, oh my Jesus, I work with the eternal side all day. I feel like I'm honestly around a bunch of skeletons, like cemetery vibes, honestly. That's community to me. But that's something I might need to work on in a different way of moving forward. Because if you're single, it's like, it feels like an energy to me when they be like, what aspect came first? Was it black people or white people? It was a tree. And then somebody else realized eventually it's another tree out here. It feels like one of those type of energies. And I'm just a tree that's like, oh, I'm just in a desert. Ain't nothing else around. But if I get out and explore, I might realize, oh, it's another tree over here that produced this and that. And it becomes like either family or a community. Maybe that's the way I need to look at it. I'm not sure. So that's something I'm mending within myself when it comes to community. Because I honestly feel like community is aspects that can betray me because they don't understand me. But family have taught me they would do the same thing. They will betray me because they get envious and they don't understand me. So it's like either way, it's like, But that's the thing about when it comes to family. I build my family. Even if my family comes from my community, it's my family because we have the same values and principles. That's not how I look at family, not the people who I was forced to grow up with because they betray me, because they get envious and they don't understand me. So I don't really look at that as a family form, even though I grew up in that type of form. I feel like family never go against each other, ever. But mending relationships are really important. Even if it's a family base, mending what you thought was family, those relationships. I feel like this is a lot of self too. That's the intriguing part. Cause you know how to say, yeah, think for a second. Give me a minute. Reset your mindset. You might have to do that to mend things from the past. The right view. You have to have the right view of what you're even seeking supposed to look like or how it come. If that makes sense. Or you won't be able to move forward right the way you need to. We will keep literally repeating the wheel of fortune. Like, wheel of fortune is not bad, but when you keep running into the same trauma forms, same pain forms, it's because it never got healed. It's swept up under the rug, and eventually we come right back onto it. There's no moving forward because a lot of things never get mended. It's important to do that if you can. Which, if you're in the physical form, you're alive, you can do it. And face your adversities. That could be part of that energy, or people gonna look at you like, how dare you try to mend anything? They're not understanding you. So you're gonna get a lot of maybe harsh criticism, but you have to face it because the bigger picture is thriving. That's the intriguing energy. It's that synchronicity type of energy, the yin and yang. When something is thriving, you best to believe something on the other side going through it. And that's the hard part of this energy. Because that's the wheel of fortune. You heal yourself. You got ones going through it, then they flip on over, they heal themselves. And hopefully you have healed yourself enough where you don't hop back into the lower frequencies. But a lot of times it's a revolving door because of generations to come. They have a hard time. They fall right back into that same trauma form that never got healed. That's the problem. It's generations coming. That's what I speak of a lot. They need to have authentic behavior. They need honesty very early. They need to know about astrology. They need to know about universal laws, numerology. They need to be able to go to work earlier to be able to establish themselves. They be ready, but we wait so long till where they say, I would say, you create lazy people. They don't want to work no more. The footies, they don't. It's intriguing how they say school prep you for reality, but a lot of trauma happens in school, which that's one of the other problems. Oh, this one is so deep. Jesus. That's another big one too because school is just like work. You are on your own, but there's certain standards that you have to follow while you're in there. But to be so young, you're treated like an adult because you're on your own, dealing with people who teaching you to face your adversities early, but you're a child. That's what I. What is a child? What they call that? Child. Childhood is. What is a childhood? They go to school like it's a 9 to 5. They come home, have to do chores or sports, and they might not have a backup system that helps them to be able to grow financially. If that makes sense, that's an important energy. A very, very important energy, definitely to move forward. It's the youth. Like the adults, we can work on it as into myself. But that's one of the reasons why the Wheel of Fortune keep happening. We're not helping in the right area. Like we teach kids to lie early, to deceive early. It's the adults that do it. Because adults do sneaky things. Don't tell nobody this when they be doing wrong. Then they go out and as an adult and they keep that same behavior. Ay, ay, ay. Accept what is dying. Accept what is dying. It's a new day and age of energy. It's important. But a lot of people realize that. I actually heard somebody say the other day, I was talking to them, and they was complaining about the weather. They was saying that like the government or something was like controlling the weather and like destroying things. And I'm just like, nah, that's Mother Earth. Something is really wrong, so causing extreme side effects, so you'll pay attention. You know, that's the intriguing part, how spiritual people give credit to other people, not realizing you have to realize something extreme is happening. Pay attention to that. Like incest type of form, people getting raped, things like that. The weather would display it. It's people's pain that's going missed. That's the intriguing part. I'm just like, it was intriguing because this is a person that's earth-based too, a Taurus just like me. This is like, if you were tapped in, you're aware of that, some extreme stuff going on, but you're giving credit in the wrong direction. If that makes sense. The universe can't hide. It's just It's the energy of how when something devastating happens, how people pay attention, but it has to be extreme. Somebody got to walk down the street and shoot the whole block up. Then everybody like, oh my God. It's the same aspect of energy to see the bigger picture. But it's like, why did it have to get so extreme? Because you weren't paying attention then. You weren't paying attention. Things are going to come together. You have to have patience. You have to have patience. This is like the energy of wanting justice. You want all that energy. I have spoken this energy before. It's like that same energy. Do not try to take justice into your own hands. Be patient. A lesson I had to learn, and kind of still am, honestly. My child got harmed, and I felt like justice didn't get served. But it's intriguing how the universe do things. You just have to have patience. But if you try to take it in your own hand, the universe have to punish you too. Like I used to shoot an aspect. Somebody shot somebody. And you're like, oh my God, you shot my family member. I'm going to go harm your family. You build bad karma on your side of the family. Because you don't ever understand what somebody did in the dark, if that makes sense. That's the intriguing part. It's like I have a friend. What do your friend do? You with your friend 24 hours? Do you know they past debt of history of karma? It's ways how the universe operate and do things. That's really important. And this is patience. Things gonna come together. Have patience. Strength. Going through extension. This is your strength, which is great. This is like the energy of the highway I was talking about with when it comes to Wheel of Fortune. You're ascending. You're growing, and you're gonna keep going up. You're going up. Elevator going up. It's intriguing using the highway form. It's like, you ever watch, what movie is that? That Fifth Element? Their type of reality where the cars and stuff was floating in the air. You on that type of a level. That's great. I want to know what zodiac is standing out today. The highway, and I'm elevating? Yes, you're elevating. Virgo, first responder. Got a first responder energy going on. Because that energy calls for a lot of isolation. Very creative. So either you feeling really isolated or very creative, or both. Anytime which I probably definitely am. I know I am. I always am. But just the other day, I had an extreme headache. It came out of nowhere. Those are signs of that. So you might start getting headaches because you're ascendant. And that goes with the energy of, if you are seeking something like that, be certain this is what you want. Side effects that comes with spirituality be very intriguing. Very intriguing. Be sure this is what you want. First responder energy. Let's shuffle through. It's okay. We're going to see how the order of the zodiacs are in. And then I'm going to wrap it up because I believe this is it, honestly. But family. Family is right at the top. Pisces. Communication to the air. You got two perspectives. Just like, I feel like I explained this. The Pisces and Gemini energy. When it comes to family or community, it's two different perspectives. And I feel like guilty. But not in a bad way. I'm still working. I'm still evolving. I'm still learning. I feel like I'm within this lesson. I'm expressing it. But I'm literally within the lesson that I have been on a few times, honestly. Once you have to keep going through a lesson until you understand it or get it or become a master and mastering one of those aspects. And I'll figure it out later on. When it comes to this one, I keep repeating it on top of the law of placement. I'm not really where I'm supposed to be, even though I'm where my purpose is, if that makes sense of the energy. The single side I'm on, plural, which goes right to the eternal side. The eternal side is single, is plural. Something I thought about the other day, and I had to ask myself, like, what does it mean to be single? What does that mean to be single? Like, you don't have nobody. Like, literally, to be on the single side, that means you should have, and to be in a shelter, that means you don't have nobody. You don't have nobody. We have a family side, too. And a lot of people here do have kids and things like that and family, but why are you on the single side, like you're plural, like you don't have nobody? A person like me is a person that has nobody. Definitely a person who understands my purpose and journey, where we can grow. And you got a part in the background. The background, somebody's having an outburst, but that's part of life. And that feels like some judgmental behavior also, but we're not going to get distracted. We're not going to get distracted. But that's the energy, and it's coming through the air. Speaking of through the air, that's another perspective. Speaking of alignment, we can just use these because it's just like, you can never escape it. It's your family, and it got two perspectives coming through the air. It's a Gemini energy. It's light and dark, which is the water energy, which is generosity. And you're going to get answers either way. It's full. And the moon is a water base, which is the first card, Pisces. Different frequencies. You can get it either way. Your answer will come through. Taurus, hi, self. Earth base. Creativity or passion. Creativity in your passion. How's that coming through? Earth base is your creativity or passion. It's a balance. It's a balance. I hate the chugga. Somebody understands you. You're balanced out for sure, or you will be. It's solid, and it's your values. What is your values headed to? The obvious. Your values is headed to the obvious. Lovely. First responder energy. Everybody on the scene. You can get it either way. I feel like I should have a sip. I got my smiley faces out. This is some tea. I got me some Lipton tea, the citrus kind. And that's been the energy, you guys. No, that has been the energy self. Enjoy forever, forever.